Week 119. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. I have been on this journey for a long time, and I had the nerve to forget to take my shot yesterday. I said it yesterday. I was like, I was out. I went to dinner with my friend and her daughter's friend. She turned 18 yesterday. So we went to Pink Steak, actually. My first time going to Pink Steak. It's in West Palm Beach in Florida, and it's like a nice fancy little steakhouse. They had a nice little vibe, like the flamingos everywhere. I had caviar for the first time. It was really good. At first I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like that. But we were putting it on the chips, and then it had like some egg and yolk and onions. It was really good. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I thought I was gonna be eating like something fishy, but it tastes more like a butter on a cracker. um, but it was definitely an experience. It came out like on this light thing. It was expensive. My friend treated me to dinner, and it was a nice treat. And then we tried these little like tuna in cones, and we had sushi with the tuna on it. That was really good. Everything was good. I had a New York strip and some macaroni and cheese and some twice baked potato and some broccolini. Yeah, we ate good. We ate good. And when we were heading back home, I was like, you got to take your shot today. I was like, it's Thursday. And then I came home, washed my face, got into bed, and then I forgot. I honestly didn't remember until this morning. I was making a video, and I'm like, happy Friday. And I'm like, girl, did you take your shot last night? No, you didn't. You didn't. So it's Friday. I usually take my shots at nighttime, but I'm going out tonight and I don't want to forget a day. Like I like to take it Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm like, girl, just take it now. In my head, I've never really experienced any side effects on hello, welcome guys. I never experienced any real side effects. Good morning. Let me know where y'all from and say good morning. Um, while on a GLP-1. So I like to take it at nighttime because I tell myself like if I'm having side effects, I'll be asleep and I don't know about it. I don't think that's true. I've taken it in the daytime before in these past 2 years, but I'm still a nighttime girly. I am back to rotating. In the beginning, when I first started, I was rotating on a regular basis. Thigh, stomach, arm, rotated, stomach, whatever side. But as time went on, I kind of started sticking more with the arm and the stomach. I think I was seeing more weight loss at that point. And in the beginning, I'm not as good as I was before. Like I used to like write it down every week, and I remember to take my shot today. Okay. So, um, we're going to do this week is technically, if I'm rotating and sticking on my rotating schedule, I should be doing it in my thigh. But I'm on live and I'm wearing tights and I'm not changing. So I'm going to do my shot in the easiest place, which is the stomach, because I could just be talking to y'all and do it and we're done. So I know I am team rotate. I like to rotate it enough a little bit. I know some people say, well, they tell you to rotate, but I know some people that don't rotate. Um, there was a long time where I was just doing the stomach all the time. But right now, I'm on the highest dosage of terzepatide. Okay. I started my journey on semaglutide, and then I got off of semaglutide and I went on to terzepatide. Um, I've seen most of my progress on terzepatide. Um, I feel like terzepatide is when I really was like, oh, I don't feel the food noise. Like that's when I really noticed like the way. Is there not any more in here, girl? Oh, okay, I see something. Might have to go get my other one because this one is looking. A lot of times the vial gives you more than the 4 weeks, so you know I might take the fourth one and not even realize. Um, but I like to get every drop. So if there's something in there, I want to get it, and then uh, I'll go to the other one. Yeah, I'm not even able to get like 10. Come on, baby. I've been doing this for a long time, so and sometimes you can just like kind of let it drip. I like to put air in it, and I am not a doctor. I'm just a girl that's been on a GLP-1 for a long time. Okay, so I'm an open book. If you have questions, please drop it in the comment. Uh, okay, so I think that's it. Uh, I don't think I can get any more out of here. Well, that took a turn. I'll be right back. I know we are live. Good thing I always have one available. All right. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Okay. Now this thing give you guys a whole view of my whole room. Jesus. All right. So we're going to try that again. I can't get this out. This is a brand new one. You can tell because it got the cotton in it. And way more. It's so funny because it be looking like so little, but it's so much. There you go. Take a little cap off. Always want to clean the top. I always clean the top of the vial and I clean my stomach wherever I'm going to inject. Um, this one, does it look the same? Oh, yeah, it looks the same. Okay. I don't know if I should I think I'm just gonna, this says 50 units too. Honestly, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Don't do what I'm doing. Because I don't think you're supposed to be sticking needles in and out of things like that. But all right. It's slowly filling up. Yeah. And it's funny because I've been on a GLP-1 for so long, but I still think it's so weird to like give myself the actual shot. Like I'll be over here closing my eyes. Like that initial like stick it in, I can't do it. I can't look. Okay. Call me immature. It's like I don't want to see it. Now, if you are not a shot girly, they start having they have pills. Have you heard of the GLP-1 pills? Let me know if you've heard of the GLP-1 pills. They have the Wegovy pill, and then they have the compound pill too. So I know a lot of people, the whole shots thing kind of deters them. And if you're one of those people, thank you for liking my video. I love that I have some people on live. It's like I'm not talking to myself. Um, so I'm gonna do my stomach, right? No, it keeps going to my face. I don't want it to do my face. Is there a way to stop the camera from doing that? Hmm. Okay. I might have to step back a little bit because does it see me? Yeah. Well, you guys got the point. I'm giving myself a shot. Okay. Oh my God. They don't want you to see. You two don't want you to see, okay? Okay. We're here. I'm gonna do my stomach. I usually do like right over here. And I told you I can't look. I can't look. Okay. Now 1 to 10 it's in. I like to wait like 6 seconds after so that I make sure I got it all in. Because one time I took it out too fast and then it all fell out and I wanted to cry. All right, let me. Ooh, that stung a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I know, I don't know. Usually you're just doing it for one vial. You're not supposed to be sure. You shouldn't take a needle out and put it back in, but I just put it in the rubber. I think it's fine. Um, I don't usually put this thing back on because it pops off. I just put it in here and then I leave it in the fridge. Um, I want to make sure I throw away the right one. So let me put some garbage in this one. Imagine I threw away the other one. Okay. So yeah, so it's been 119 weeks. Um, I consider myself being a slow responder. And I just say I'm a slow responder because I don't know if it's just me, but when I first saw people like getting on a GLP-1, like people were like, I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks or, something like that. And I've been on this journey for 119 weeks. I am 60 pounds down. I still have 60 pounds to go. But honestly, I sometimes I know some people will think like, well, is it still working? Because like I lost 50 pounds in 10 months. So when I first started, I was, moving slow. I stopped taking it because I was like, I'm not trying to waste my money and I'm not losing any weight. Then a few months back later, I restarted in November. I started to lose a little bit of weight. And then in March of 2024, I switched to tirzepatide. When I switched to tirzepatide for semaglutide, that's when it was like, yo, like semaglutide made me full quicker. Like when I was on semaglutide, I was full, but I still wanted the food. Does that make sense? Like like if I was eating like say a Publix wrap, like I got full after a few bites, but I still wanted it. When I started taking tirzepatide, it was like I didn't even have the desire really for it. So I feel like when the food noise is still there, but you physically can't eat, that's more challenging. When the food noise is gone and you're getting full, it's like, okay, like I didn't even know what food noise was until I started taking a GLP-1. Like I eat when I was happy, I eat when I was sad, I eat when I was excited, I eat when we were celebrating. And sometimes it was like a all or nothing thing, or like after you eat, like thinking about your next meal. It's just like it's hard to explain because if you've always been like this, you just think it's normal. And then when you start the GLP-1, it's like, and the food noise is gone. It's like, wait, that's not normal. People don't think about food as much as like that all the time. Um, it made what felt impossible feel like possible. Like, because honestly, I had lost that 100 pounds in 2014. Like, it took me about maybe 15 months to lose 100 pounds. I kept it off for 4 years, running half marathons. Then I gained all the weight back. I was back at like 255 come 2020. I think I lost like 20 pounds in 2020. I was like 230. And then by 2023, I was 285. And that was my highest. And I had knee pain. It was like things, I feel like 255 to 280 was different for me. I'm 5'1", so maybe that's why. But like, my body started to feel those extra 30 pounds. So from let's say, like 2019 to 2023, I was losing and gaining the same 20 pounds over and over, like, and then by, I think end of 2022 to 2023 is when I just got to the 285. And it started to feel like, I don't know, like I know I did this before, but this is hard and maybe I can't do it again. And I used to ask myself, like, why? Like, the first time you did it during, you had like a 1-year old, you were in grad school, your dad was sick. Like, you had all these challenges happening and you were able to do it without any help. And I felt like there was no reason that I couldn't do it again. But I don't know, maybe it was being older, maybe it was just, I don't know what it was, but in 2023 I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the help because I've been gaining and losing the same damn 10, 15 pounds over and over, and I'm over it. So starting a GLP-1, when March of 2023 came, that's when the food noise was gone. By September of 2024, I was down 50 pounds because my goal was to lose 100 pounds by 40. I started when I was 38. So by 39, I was down 50 pounds. So I was like, your girl is halfway there. Your um so I was like, maybe I felt too comfortable. Maybe once I hit that 50, I was like, eh. Because after I hit the 50, it's like, okay, I got to 60 eventually. And then the lowest I seen was 217. And now for the past like 6 months, I've probably been going from 220 to like 228. It was really like 220, 225 for like the whole 6 months. In the last few weeks, they've been going to like 230 after the cruise. So I'm like, I don't want to go back in the wrong direction. Like I'm way too far to just that's it. And it's not that I don't I think I know. I'm not gonna say I think. I know the GLP-1 is still working even after all this time because the way I even if it's not showing up in the scale on the scale, I feel it. Like the way when I'm eating and I get full with certain things, or I can't drink as much, or depending on the shot day, depending on when I did it. Like yesterday, I was able to probably eat a little bit more because I forgot to take it was shot day. But so even if I'm not seeing the scale drop the way that it was dropping year one, I don't know if this makes sense. Like if y'all let me know. Make me give me one comment that make me excited, okay? Because us small creators need love too. um, I don't know, like I feel like I just don't think about food the same way I did in 2020, like prior to the GLP-1. But I still could eat more than I could last year. Thank you, Nicole. You just made my whole Friday morning. That's my Valentine's Day gift. Thank you. It makes sense. This is my third time going live, and like the first two times I've been just talking to myself. So I'm like really excited, like to see just people are joining. I want to share my story because I think, especially with so many people taking a GLP-1, and I hear people ask me questions all the time, and I will say, they'll be like, "Oh, they quit or it's not working for them." And it's like, "Girl, you've been on it for 2 months. You were on the lowest dosage." And the problem is we hear all these stories and we see all these before and afters. Like I post my before and after of me at 283 and me now at in my 220s, and it might be a 7-second reel. So you see GLP-1, you're like, I want to start, and then you start, and you're not losing quick enough, or how quick you think you should be losing it. And at the end of the day, the reality is that 7-second reel took me 2 years to get. Okay. Like, don't let the before and afters or the I lost 20 pounds in 1 month stories. And even though we're not supposed to compare ourselves to others, we're human. Okay. We're human. So I feel like all those stories, and the truth is, there's a lot of people who take a GLP-1 and don't lose weight or lose it slowly. But losing it slowly doesn't like change anything. Like I used to have knee pain, like right before I started, I think January of 2024, I went to go get an x-ray because my knee was hurting so much. I walking to the stop sign, I live on a corner, was a struggle. And I remember walking out the doctor's all stank because he basically said like you need to lose weight. And I remember saying, all these doctors, they always want to blame it on the weight, like because in my head I had a serious problem with my knee, okay? Girl, that first 30 pounds I lost, guess whose knee feels better? Right here. So really, I think even though like 255 was always my highest, even when I lost 100 pounds and gained the weight back, I was back at 255 exactly. So it's like maybe them extra 30 pounds really did affect my knee. And so even though the scale's not moving fast, I have more energy. I've been going to Pilates on a regular basis since November, 3 to 4 times a week. Um, I feel like because I'm happy that I lost 100 pounds naturally, that I gained it back, that I'm back on this journey. It makes you appreciate things more now. And it also, it's like this stuff is hard. Like it's hard. Like I'm not motivated on a daily basis. I went out last night. I got home. I was up to like 12 something, and I had to wake up for 5 o'clock in the morning to go to Pilates at 6. And it's just like, listen, you're gonna get up and go. Like I don't care. Like fuck it. I don't want to say the word f your feelings and get up and go. The way you was having a good time last night, that's cool, but go. And I feel like because of being on a GLP-1, those are the things that it helps me. It helps because when the food noise is gone, I can focus on all the other things. Like the food noise is gone, so everything else doesn't seem so impossible. Yeah, I'm still probably, I think my issue too of why I'm not seeing some of the progress that I seen before in the beginning, like 2024, I was meal prepping. I was eating, like making better choices with my food. You need to be honest with yourself sometimes. Sometimes you're not having the same results because you're not doing the same thing. Like, yes, I eat less because I might get full quicker, but if I'm eating all the wrong things and just less of it, it might not make me gain more weight, but it's not helping me lose more weight. So, like, I just need to start making better choices with my meals. So that's what I'm focusing on for not, and not even just weight loss, even for my skin, because I have eczema and I've been working on like, now I've been eating a lot of sardines this past month. I never ate sardines before, but I was like, I saw TikTok got me, and I went and I did like the sardines on rice. I've done sardine plate with the crackers, and yo, this sardine plate, I'm immature, so when I look at the sardines, it's hard for me to want it. I eat with my eyes. I'm not gonna say I'm immature. I eat with my eyes. So like looking at it, sometimes I have to smash it so it doesn't look like a sardine so much. It's in my head. But I don't know, just making things GLP-1 was like that one tool that I needed. It is not a magic shot. It's not a magic pill now that they have a pill. It's not the easy way out. It's not the shortcut. Like it's just the direction that I decided to go, and I'm grateful for it. Like that's my Valentine. You right here. Where you at? Okay. Um, but yeah, it is 8:53. I have a 9 o'clock meeting on Fridays, but I'm happy. I really appreciate you guys sitting here and listening to me chit chat. I definitely want to do more of these lives. If you have any questions, if you ever thought about getting on GLP-1, well, actually, I might as well do this now. I get my GLP-1 from Mochi Health. So when I first started my journey, I got a prescription from my doctor, and it was for Wegovy. I went to the Walgreens. They told me it was $1,300. Sir, every month? Mm-mm, I'll be homeless. So that's when I went the compound route. Um, and I was with another company at first, and then I switched to Mochi. Mochi's, I've looked at a lot of different telehealth because most of them I'm going to partner with too because I create content here and other places. So listen, one of my glow up journeys is also extra income, extra sides of income. So I look at it versus I'm on a journey, but I'm not just looking at it for a partnership because I need to take this. Like I still got 60 pounds to go, ma'am. But I went with Mochi because it was the most affordable, and they had terzepatide and semaglutide. My previous provider got rid of terzepatide, and I loved her. Mochi even is how they look right here. Mochi even has the pill version. So if you're not a shot girly, I will put the link to my Mochi link, like affiliate link, in the description or in the comments, and I'll put my code on this. I don't know. This is live, so I'll probably just put it somewhere in the comments or the description. But I like Mochi because not only do I get the treatment for them, I also can talk to the nutritionist. And we were talking about like, how many calories she thinks I should have and just things like that. They're like 24 hours. If I have an issue, I call them, text message them on the app. Everything has been just kind of smooth, easy. They do have a membership and people be going crazy about it, but some of these other telehealth, they don't have no membership, but they put it in the cost of the meds. So and they'll do all these ads like no membership here, but I'm like, yeah, but your meds cost more. So I might as well with Mochi, even with the membership and the meds, it's still more affordable. But yes, Mochi Health is where I get my treatment from. They deliver it to my house per month. Um, so if you have any questions, you can always ask me on that one. And that is about it. I am proud of myself because I went to Pilates all week. Let me know one thing you're proud of that you did this week, no matter how little it is. We have to, and maybe you do it already, but make it normal, like talking good about yourself. Like if you're not cheering yourself on, then what? We can't wait for others to do it. So cheer yourself on. It's Friday. It doesn't matter how little it is. You did 2 loads of laundry, let me know. You I cleaned out my closet, okay? And I bought drawers. I've been living here for 5 years. I was only putting things in my closet. I went and bought a drawers and stuff, and I'm all about also getting organized because the glow up journey and trying to, lose weight, be healthy, it's also about keeping your place tidy because when you living in clutter, your mind is clutter. Like, and my main thing this week was really like stop thinking so much about things. I had made a post earlier this week where I'm like, I've been looking at this box in the front of my house for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, girl, get up, take it now. And I went to UPS. I said, you spend so much time thinking about something that you're supposed to do, where if you probably just did it, it would have took you less time. It took me like less than 20 minutes to go to UPS, drop the box, and come back home. Meanwhile, every day I walk in thinking about that box. And then my light on my car was talking about windshield wiper fluid for too long. I was like, girl, go put it in. I went to AutoZone, got the thing, put it in. I'm proud of myself for that, okay? The only thing I need to do this week is I need to bring my car to someone because that starter thing keeps shutting off. That car be shutting off in the middle of the road, okay? And I'm like, Sheena, get it together. I'm proud that I stayed in track with my prep meals. Oh, you ate all your prep meals? Very good. I'm proud of you too. Because it's one thing to prep meals, but you know how many times I have prepped a meal and then not eat it? I'd be like, girl. So staying on track all week and it's Friday, very good. Very, very, very good. Just tracking, just prepping actually. I really want to meal prep this Sunday. Like when I meal prep, I just do better. I, I have to tell myself, like, girl, you just got to meal prep. Like, it's just facts. When I don't know what to eat, it'll be 10 o'clock and I'm just going to eat my leftovers. Like today, I'm probably just going to eat my leftovers from Pink Steak after my 9 o'clock meeting because I don't feel like doing nothing. I got to go. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Call you later, friends.